by the way, for not answering your voicemail.
Gosia?
But any person is less important than
Goshinha!
Okay, good. Come on now. Gosia?
I think I'm a hopeless romantic. And to me, it doesn't mean that I go through life looking for this special kind of intimacy, as if there was a part of me missing and it was only to be discovered in another person. Love, actually, can be found all around the world. It lies within people, places, sensations, art, nature, and most importantly, within ourselves. This feeling is my best travel companion and the only one I really need. It's a search for meaningful moments, but it actually comes out of feeling full and content. It's like I can only appreciate the world so much because I already know it's so good. I know it sounds a bit backwards, but just hear me out, okay? Do you know how in films, two complete strangers lock eyes on the train and boom, love at first sight? And I'm thinking, is that really all it takes? Yes and no. If you happen to meet somebody who shares your kind of sensitivity, it doesn't really matter how much time you have together. As long as you share that one connection, one look, or one touch, it turns out that you can understand each other without words. And suddenly you're holding hands with somebody you just met a few hours ago, running through the streets of a foreign city, talking about life and abstract things, laughing like you haven't laughed in years. More comfortable and free than you'd feel with your closest friends. You might be very different. You might never see each other again. And in another universe, you might not have even noticed each other. But in this universe, in this moment, your thoughts are perfectly aligned. You open your eyes and feel almost a magnetic pull towards each other. And that happens all the time. I fall in love within a day. After spending just few hours with a person, I'm already fascinated by their story and excited about their dreams. My thoughts go back to a conversation that I had with that one guy at the bus stop. I recall the crush I had as a kid, not only with nostalgia but with actual affection. My friends, I love in the truest meaning of the word. I could spend hours describing each and every one of them, though at times we don't talk for months. I get attached to so many people who are just passing through my timeline. All we have are fleeting moments. I realize that, yet I never truly let the memories go. I get completely lost in the moment, breathing it in with the full capacity of my lungs, letting the hours pass by unaccounted for, so in love with the present that I forget to wonder about tomorrow. Running breathlessly, as fast as I can, not really knowing where I'm gonna end up that night. Or stopping abruptly and forgetting all about my destination, because of a view that caught my attention and just doesn't want to let go. Admiring a random-ass rock, contemplating the complexity of its structure and the way light shapes its form. Gaping with an open mouth at the world I've known for over 20 years. Seeing it as if for the first time. Endlessly thankful for being a teeny tiny part of it. These little attention grabbers matter way more to me than any plan. Maybe that's why I don't finish even half of the things I start. And that's okay. It doesn't matter. The universe has a funny way of making our dreams come true in the weirdest, least imaginable scenarios. Don't get me wrong, it's great to have a goal, a purpose, or a direction, as long as it doesn't have a gigantic blind spot, making you oblivious to life happening right there in front of you. I'd rather be present, enjoying everything I do, even if, no, especially if it means doing something different every day. I'm not good at focusing, and I'm not good at chasing success. Still, I know I'll use my time on this earth to the fullest, even if I don't cross everything off the bucket list. So I'm not really scared of failure. Just as I'm not afraid of strangers. Because I know all people, in their very core, are good. Why would we assume otherwise? Why do we think they have bad intentions? At the end of the day, we're only human. We make mistakes. We have history and baggage, but we also all have some kind of a moral compass inside, even if it differs slightly from person to person. Instead of letting fear flood my mind, I try to understand, empathize with everyone. And meeting people of all ages and backgrounds, I only ever encountered kindness. Maybe it's luck. Or maybe, as I like to believe, it's a reflection of my own intentions. But what makes romantics so hopeless? Why do people look at us with pity, shaking their heads in disapproval, while we go on about the beauty of the world? As if we were just clueless idiots, going about their lives, admiring flowers and making terrible art. Let's be honest, romanticism is absurd. It really is. How can you be nostalgic about the saddest time of your life? Or cry your eyes out because you're just so happy? Dance like nobody can see you for no other reason than because you feel like it. Wish for the good things to end early just so they don't get ruined with time. Crave loneliness or dwell on pain and be grateful for the sheer ability to feel it. Because the worst thing is never sadness, anger, or jealousy. For a romantic, the worst possible thing is apathy, the lack of any feelings whatsoever. Because if you don't feel anything, what's the point of breathing? It's better to feel pain than nothing at all. The opposite of love's indifference. So pay attention now. I'm standing on your porch screaming out, and I won't leave until you come downstairs.
Écoutez un peu.
No, I don't. Guys, I'm gonna fuck it up though. I'm gonna fuck. No, it's gonna be so much better without me.
Come on now. What happened to all this confidence before?
Where's it gone?
Ollie, you're not
I mean,
gonna
but
shit
you
yourself.
guys are like musical, and I'm not.
No. We're not musical, we're just idiots.
Yeah.
You playing, you have to play.
Ooh, we bundled up. I can't be told. It can't be done. That's how I am. Impulsive, restless, and full of contradictions. Creating loads of terrible art and telling everyone about it. Choosing love, hope, and honesty. Making childlike mistakes. Never really learning from them. Constantly mixing up reality and my imagination. Trusting and naive. Getting hurt by the same people over and over again. Like a fucking idiot. Or like a proud, hopeless romantic.